Jerry Robinson, they call me Jay.
This is Michael Jeffrey, they call me Mike Jeff.
This is Logan Barnes, and they call me Pounds.
This is Vince Smith, and they call me Vinny.
And this is The Last Dab.
I only want pick lighters.
I gotta have the crack lighters in the end.
The way I adjust the flow.
That's probably about.
Right back to you, brother.
That's probably a 4 or 5.
That burp?
Yeah.
Maybe
a
3.
three.
Yeah,
Three.
3. Mine was like a 2.
If it
Because
has
there can be some fucking crazy ass burps, boy.
the loud ones, dude. That's what I like. Everybody's like longevity ones that just last forever.
Oh,
I'm
bro,
like,
you hear it from the next town over. You're like, what the fuck?
Dude, my brother Cody can burp some loud burps.
Right.
I'll tell you that. His ass was over at my house today. Like, I was just getting up for the most part, and I got up later than normal. But I went outside my room, and someone's been over in my tub. Like, they had clothes on besides their shirt.
Someone's a bit over in your tub.
No, but listen, like, I know my brother pretty well, but, like, even, like, I was looking at this person in my shower, like, washing their hair in the tub, and that was it. And I'm just like, it's the first thing I see when I get, like, I woke up. I was going in there to piss.
Yeah.
And the first thing I see is this person bent over my tub washing their hair. I go out to the living room. I'm like, who the fuck's in the bathroom? And then they were like, it's Cody. I was like, why is Cody washing his hair at my house right now?
Oh my
He
god.
just happened to be in town, and he decided that he was going to get a haircut. He's like, he wanted to wash his hair before it went. I was like, all right.
I do the same thing.
Yeah, I do too. It made sense to me. I was just so confused. I don't usually see the backside of Cody like that. Like,
That man was-
I've seen
That
his
man
ass
was
more times than I can
startled.
count.
It's just, he's got that little patch of hair right above the
He
bottom of
does.
his back.
Right above his fucking
Yeah.
ass crack.
That's kind of what gave it away from
The
me.
ass crap patch.
I just thought that was fucking hilarious. It was the first thing I saw when I woke up. Was like, who the fuck's in my shower?
That's funny as fuck. Just go right back to sleep. I'm not even dealing with this.
Like, this is a dream. Just wake up. I'm pretty sure the Pacers are playing.
Pacers playing tonight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure.
So, shout out Jay. He ain't here with us tonight.
He went on a trip.
He is going back to Cali.
Going back to Kelly.
He'll be back
Yeah, he'll be back in a week
couple
or two.
weeks, yeah.
Better
Doing
be
his
back.
thing, man. Doing his thing.
Dude, how about that Matthew Stafford?
That's some big
Jared
news,
Goff
man.
trade.
I was really thinking he was coming to Indy.
I
That's what I thought.
He fits well in at Rams. He
Mhm.
wanted to
With
play
Sean McVay.
Sean McVay. He's super young, that coach. Youngest Super Bowl coach ever, right?
Is it worth it for 2 first rounders? Plus Jared Goff, plus a 3rd rounder this year?
I think that was more than worth it.
That's a lot.
I think the
Loaded.
Rams,
So
I
what's
think-
Deshaun Watson worth?
shit?
I mean, right. That's a
He's younger
that's a
than-
fair question.
He's younger, and he's obviously proven he's a badass. But like, I don't know. I think the Rams definitely won that trade. Like, Detroit Lions got fucking Goff, which Goff isn't bad, but Eagles have been proving their struggles here the past year.
Right.
The wins. I really hope Indy doesn't get wins.
No,
No,
I don't want that at all.
I'd be so mad.
So
We either need to shop Aaron Rodgers or Deshaun Watson.
Bro, Aaron Rodgers would be great. I think that would change our whole. It would give him a fucking another reason to play.
Don't we have a young quarterback though on the Colts, like our third stringer?
Yeah, I don't. Jacob Eason, he's out of Washington. He played at Georgia also, but I'm not sure if he showed
worth,
any.
Is he worth giving a chance or what?
I'm not sure as
I don't know
a full
anything
NFL
about him.
prospect. I'm not sure if he can be like a starting quarterback. I think they're probably gonna end up going after Wentz, unfortunately. But
Bro, I saw that video you sent me like a week or two ago when all this was starting to go on, like all the rumors.
they were playing it today.
The video where he like broke his.
Yeah, I'll play it.
Yeah, he broke his like shoulder or something,
He did something
dislocated.
to his shoulder, and he's on the sidelines telling him like, "Oh, I can't play." I
And then
can't
he
play."
goes right back
and then
in there.
They're like, "We just need one more play, one more play." And he's like, "Fuck it, put me back in." Like,
Yeah.
that was badass.
And he was like, sitting there screaming.
When he had Megatron, bro, shit, that was awesome. I love seeing them two combined.
It was a good fucking combination.
Yeah, dude. After this play, I thought he was like done for when I was.
Boom!
Yeah.
Oh,
He
shit.
got jacked up.
I thought he was knocked out. To be honest, he didn't move for a minute.
2009.
I remember. I kind of
I think I remember it. Yeah.
partially.
2009 Lions and
I remember him
Browns.
getting drafted. I remember that because the year before Sam Bradford
Is
got
that when
drafted
the
number
Browns
1.
had that star running back? Was it
Hillis? No, that was maybe it was that year. The year after it might have been.
I know it was around that time when they drafted him. He was the cover of Madden,
Mhm.
and he did absolute shit. He got
Yeah, nothing. He went to the Chiefs, I think.
It's the
later on.
curse, bro. You got the 2K curse in basketball. If they're the cover of 2K, they get hurt. And then you got the Madden curse. If they're on the cover, they don't do shit.
There's been a few people that proven that wrong, but a lot
For
of
sure.
times you get put on that fucking cover and then you suck. It's weird.
Patty Mahomes,
Yeah.
he broke it.
He said
I
he
remember-
broke it. Talking about the dude, he's going to his second Super Bowl in a row
Yeah.
Against the GOAT.
against the greatest
I hope
quarterback.
he wins. I think honestly, Logan.
I really think
if
they
we go
will.
back and look at our Super Bowl predictions, 2 or 3
I
weeks
was
ago?
right.
You were the only one that said Tom Brady's going all the way.
Yeah, he was.
Dun,
Me and Vince had the same pick, and then Jared had like the.
Let it be
I had
known.
faith in the Packers, but they let me down.
Let it be known that I said the fucking
did.
Bucks and the fucking Chiefs. I said, you know what? The Bucks are coming because it's stupid fucking Tom Brady. And I said, the Chiefs, man, Patrick Mahomes just too good.
They turn it on. They can't. No one can keep up with them.
I think they will beat the Bucks, and here's why. The Bucks defense is not that great. Okay, it's not
pretty good,
amazing, but it is not comparable to the Chiefs' offense, is what I'm saying. I think the Chiefs have a good enough defense to hold Tom Brady to the point where I think it's gonna be a high-scoring game. I think it's gonna be a high-scoring Super Bowl, and I think it'll come down to the last few seconds. My word right now, it will be tied in the last quarter.
It's either gonna be. I mean, it's either gonna be like you're saying, really close, tie, one possession game back and forth all game, or Tom Brady's just gonna put the fucking show on.
He's been in that situation.
Only 10 times.
11th now.
No, this will be his 10th.
This is his 10th.
This is his 10th.
Fuck
Just like
piece of
LeBron.
shit.
LeBron's had 10 appearances.
He said it's out. It's out.
He's
It's
never
out.
done.
At least Brady has a winning record, fucking 6. You know what I mean?
LeBron's
yeah,
4.
LeBron's 4. That's not a good percentage. Well, that's all right. Think about it. LeBron was maybe gonna play football. What if he fucking was with
He's got
Brady?
the size.
What if he was? Yeah, and he was gonna be, or he played wide receiver. I'm pretty sure. So what? Imagine him and Brady, bro. That would be fucking crazy.
Did you see after the Chiefs and was it the Bills? Who did they play?
They did, didn't they? Was it the Bills?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it was Chiefs and Bills. Yeah.
But Stephon Diggs was the only player like from the opposing team to watch the AFC ceremony at the
Was
end of
he?
the game. Like all the Bills players were in the locker room, but Stephon Diggs stayed out on the field and watched the whole thing.
That's what's up.
I thought it was pretty fucking cool.
That's some class, right?
He gained a lot of respect out of that.
That's class.
He wanted that so bad, man.
Right.
He's been on because he went from the Vikings when we had a super crazy year. He had the Minneapolis Miracle play, and that's like he's been so close to going all the way multiple years.
I think he led the NFL in receiving yards this year, possibly.
I'm pretty sure he did. Or honestly, I think
Fact check
Travis Kelce off the Chiefs may be beating him.
Fact check it.
And he's a tight end.
Right.
Because we talked about it on the podcast before.
We've talked about him.
Bringing that up about how he's like one of the only tight ends ever to like keep up with the wide receivers.
Which is insane if you think about it, bro. Because tight ends are what? About 50-50. They're going to be either blocking. Look at him.
No,
what?
No, that is yards, yeah.
He's got the... I'm thinking his average. It looks like Justin Jefferson has the best average.
Yeah.
88 for 1,400.
Have they even come out with the offensive rookie of the year yet? Because they have to
Diggs led the NFL in catches. Yeah, 127.
Which is a
1,500 yards, 28, only 8 touchdowns. Yeah. Damn, 127. That's all. I think Marvin. Who has the most? Oh no, it's Michael Thomas that has the most receptions in the season.
Yeah,
right?
I think it is. Yeah.
He broke Marvin Harrison's record.
That's insane.
He had like 133. I think Harrison did.
So who do you think's gonna pull away with the Super Bowl, Mike, and then Vince? Because we're gonna do like we did. I said the Chiefs. At the very end, I think it's gonna be tied. Fourth quarter, Chiefs down to the wire. Bing boom. Patrick's gonna do the same.
I'll go Bucks. Even though I don't want to, but I'll go Bucks.
I don't want to say it, but it's going to be the first home game Super Bowl in NFL history with the greatest quarterback of all time to be playing there.
It's time for the biggest upset.
It's his 10th appearance. Like the amount of pressure and the amount of hype.
I know, but if it's
if Tom Brady's not going to lose this game.
Fuck that man. Chiefs. Patrick's going to put him on him and show him that there's a new fucking man in town.
Well, I hope he
Tom
does.
Brady, your time is over.
I really hope he does.
Look at them, bro. They're itching. They want to fucking beat the dog shit out of everyone. Look at this man over here. Patrick Mahomes is so fucking... He got that concussion. He's like, bro, I'm better.
This is the highlights from last week.
Oh, did you? Yeah, you saw that too, where Mike Evans, he's been in the league for I don't know how many years now, but he's never won an NFC, like he's never won any type of playoff game for the most part.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a ceremony at the end of the game. He's walking back to the locker room at the end of the game, like the game was over.
Yeah.
Some dude comes running up to him. He's like, dude, there's a ceremony. Like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be over here.
I heard
about that.
He's like, dude, I'm new to this. He's like, I don't know what's going on.
I saw that article on ESPN. That's funny as shit. Yeah, he was like, wait, what?
You can look it up, but like he's been in the league for almost fucking 10 years now. Like he's never made it to a championship like that.
Right. He was just like, what? Oh, I thought we just
Like,
win.
wait, I get a fucking ceremony? Hell yeah.
That's funny as hell.
All right, so we took last weekend off for fight night.
Yeah.
Post-fight night, what's next for Conor?
Well, I mean, we talked about it even before the fight night that we just had with Conor, but he's said it multiple times, and there's a lot of people coming out saying it too, was that the only reason why Conor really necessarily took this fight was that he wanted to fight a southpaw fighter so that he can go fight Pacquiao, which is a southpaw fighter.
Yeah. I've heard about that too.
Even his coach, Coach Kavanaugh, is saying that he's feeling like he's leaning on boxing, going in and boxing right now.
I mean, I'd love to see it.
But I'm not saying that's what I truly believe, but if we're talking UFC, strictly UFC, and what's next for him, I mean, Diaz has been talked about a lot.
Yep.
I don't think you can just go straight back into another Poirier fight just because they've had to.
Right, I don't think that's fair.
You can't just go back into that again.
Gaethje said if they do, he's leaving the UFC.
Yeah.
Did he really say that? Highlight. He said, I'm done with this shit.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be very respectful.
Oliveira needs a title shot.
Agreed.
Yes. I mean, I don't know, man.
Chandler doesn't.
A lot of people are saying Ferguson, Conor. But I'm really not that interested in that fight. They're both badasses. I love them both, but like it's just not that hype fight.
Yeah.
Jorge, Conor, 170.
That would be fun.
That'd be nice. Damn, that's damn near the one. That's the one. Think about
It'd be a
it.
good fight.
Think
He hasn't
about
fought
it.
for a minute.
I don't know
Jorge
what-
hasn't
Both of them.
since,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't know what weight he's wanting to fight at though.
But 170, I mean, that's his walking around weight. We obviously see
Jorge
him
fought
cutting.
at 55 at one point. He could fight it.
He
I don't
fight
think
at
Conor wants to
55,
fight
but
at
he wants
55
to
again.
fight 170.
Yeah.
Especially if he's fighting Conor, he's going to want to fight.
That's what I'm saying.
170.
Like, I think that would be a fucking blockbuster, bro. People would buy
Look
that
up
one.
real quick the amount of pay-per-view buys that Conor and Dustin had. Because I said during the podcast that it's probably going to break the record that Conor already holds for pay-per-view fights bought. But I don't know if it did. I know there was obviously a lot of people that bought it, but did he break any records?
Right.
Because he only holds the 1, 2, 3, and 4 spots when it comes to pay-per-view fights.
Was UFC's highest selling in the history.
I think it was third, maybe.
No, go back up. Go back up. Look at the highlight.
I think it was a question, though.
Second highest.
Second highest.
behind Habib and
Conor.
Conor. Yeah.
That makes sense though, because
Yeah,
that was just
the biggest, for sure.
yeah. Honestly, I
But
agree
it goes
with Vince.
Khabib to the Dustin fight, and then right below it, I think,
Diaz.
Was it the Diaz fight?
Yeah.
I think that
Top
those are the
five
coolest.
is
Yeah, I think those
McGregor,
are the top five.
Diaz, McGregor, Cerrone, Alvarez, McGregor.
Yeah. Damn,
He
think
owns
about
all
it. He has
top
all of
five
them.
spots.
And when he talks
That's
to people about
crazy.
like money, he ain't. You know what I mean? He's not trying to sound
I think
so
he took home
fucking.
$5 million just to show up, not including pay per view money.
There was
Right.
there was something you guys sent me that was like every second
$50,000.
Yeah, every second he was in the ring with him was like $50K or something.
We can literally do the fucking math. It's
I'll
it's,
step in there
it's
for
right.
10 seconds with that man just for 50K.
I'll fucking
a
flip
second.
him off, bro.
Dude, I'll run around the cage for
Yeah,
fucking 3
that's what I'm
minutes and be
saying.
like, all right, now knock me
I'll
out.
throw a quick right. Hope to God I don't clip by the left and just run around for. And the Herb's gonna be like, "Fight, Logan." We're like, "No."
I saw a bunch of highlights today, marked the date, and I don't know what year, how many years ago it was, but which I didn't get to see this fight. I never watched it, but I just saw the highlights of it, of when Nick Diaz fought Anderson Silva.
Oh, yeah.
And he taunted the fuck out of him. Like, he literally laid down in the fucking cage, like, during the fight. Like, I think the official was Herb Dean, literally had to, like, tell them to fucking fight each other because they were just taunting each other because they both hated each other. I thought that was so funny. Like, he was imitating him like fucking crazy.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
The Pacers game has started, by the way. It's 10 minutes in.
Okay.
I think we're playing, I want to say the 76ers, yeah. So, that'll be a good game. Ben Simmons, Embiid, Tobias Harris.
Yeah, Ben Simmons been showing up.
Is-
Same with Joel Embiid. He's
Well,
been doing his
what's
thing.
big for the Pacers is if Sabonis is back in the game or not, because he got injured and has been out the past few games. And whether people think it or not, but fucking Sabonis is literally probably one of the best players on our team.
I agree. He really is. He's such a good role player.
There's no other player that shows up and fucking fights every fucking game. Like, just
I agree.
madness.
Yeah, Sabonis always shows up because you put him against even the greatest players in the league. He's still, obviously he's not going to stop everything, but he still shows up and he'll score some points on him.
I didn't even know this, but the 76ers are at the top of the Eastern Conference right now. They're number one over Brooklyn. So, and Milwaukee. So it goes Philadelphia, Brooklyn, Milwaukee, then the Pacers. Pacers are beating Boston. We're beating Atlanta, Cleveland.
fucking Celtics.
Dude, Pacers every year, man, they put up a good fight. We just always fuck ourselves in the fucking playoffs.
You really do. It's unfortunate.
Utah's at the top of the other one over Portland and Denver. The Lakers are behind the Clippers. That's kind of surprising. I figured they'd be winning. Golden State's actually behind all of them. Phoenix is beating them.
Damn, I'm trying to watch fucking When the fuck
Have
do
you
the
seen
Lakers
Curry?
and Clippers play, bro?
That'd be a good game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I want to watch them again. I'm sure they
Curry's
play
having a
again
fucking
soon.
hell of a year. Like, I don't know what it really got into him, but like, if you go back to like when Curry was like the big deal, like he's playing like that again.
Oh yeah, he
Like,
dropped 60 not too long ago, 62 or something.
Klay Thompson's out, so I know
Yeah.
he's like he doesn't have that other his
Shooter.
his homie to
Yeah.
shoot with, but like that dude is hooping right now, dude.
It really is. Hey, that Little Things movie came out with all the fucking stars: Denzel, Jared Leto,
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix,
No,
the
uh,
Rami dude.
Not Joaquin Phoenix. Just that Rami dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Joaquin wasn't in it.
No.
Mm.
I could have swore he was.
He was the other cop. That Rami dude. The guy
Oh,
that
so he
played,
was in it or is not in it?
Joaquin Phoenix isn't on it. That Rami
Oh, okay.
dude isn't. The guy that played Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Denzel are cops in it, and then Jared Leto's like the
I was gonna say
Supposedly.
Vince has
solid.
watched it.
yeah. It's really good.
I was looking
thought-
for it, not realizing that it was only going to be on HBO.
Mhm.
But I was looking for it today. I was going to try to watch it, and I didn't end up doing it. I really want to watch it though, so I'm gonna end up watching that.
It's
and we can
Warner
talk
Brothers'
about
first movie that came out on HBO, and it's in theaters too. But first
it's
one
Warner
on.
Brothers.
It said you said the little things or something you got to pay attention
Yeah,
in the movie.
it's like little hints here and there that lead to like,
Details.
because at the end of the story,
he said, "Don't you?"
yeah, you're like
You're like, wait a minute.
yeah, it's like a
connected all-
mystery that leads into
Yeah.
stuff. So
Well,
it's
that's
good.
just
That's the
talk
better.
about-
That's
Yeah,
great.
you're
little
picking up-
details,
You're picking up
dude.
pieces of like the story along the way.
Honestly, now that we know that, we can watch it better.
Yeah.
Because Dylan watched it. He said, "I gotta watch it again."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to watch it again. I watched a YouTube video after I watched it. I'm like, fuck. I didn't even see
He
little
did
details.
explain the little Easter
Yeah.
eggs and shit.
Well, I had to do that, and you've been talking about little details when it comes to the WandaVision.
Mhm.
You know, episode 4 was insane, and it did open up a bunch of shit for you because the first 3 episodes you were just kind of like leaning on, oh, okay,
That's what I've been
what's
hearing.
happening.
Yeah,
and
episode
I'm not
2,
going to
you're like,
ruin
what the
anything
fuck?
specifically, but I did the same exact thing. I watched all 4 episodes, and I had so many fucking questions, and then I went and watched a YouTube video that kind of explained some shit going on, and it was the little details, and it was like, I've even said it on the podcast before when we were talking about WandaVision, where I was like, what's that symbol that I was talking about? I didn't even realize
The
that
airplane or the helicopter.
I didn't even realize that was
Yeah.
sword.
Oh yeah, that
Like,
too.
I
Yeah.
literally, I don't know how I didn't realize that, but like, that's what it was.
The blip. Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy?
Mhm. There's
They
a-
showed like all that stuff, like stuff you don't think about. It's crazy.
Dude.
Like fuck.
It's getting really good.
Mhm.
Really fucking good.
So, how many episodes are going to be in this season?
8 maybe.
I think it's 8 or 9.
This the very first, or is this second?
No, first Marvel series that's on Disney Plus. They're gonna go right in like as soon as this ends though, they're gonna go right into Winter Soldier and
Yeah.
Falcon Winter Soldier, and they're gonna go right into like as this like series ends, it goes in like right like another series. So every week you have a new episode of Disney Plus of like a new series. I'm
Bro,
pretty sure.
2021 is going to be a hell of a year for movies and shows, man.
Lit.
Dude, oh, I mean, we've
Well, we're here.
we've
Mortal
already,
Kombat,
yeah, that I saw
Kong
that.
versus Godzilla.
Kong, that's what I'm excited
Look,
for,
bro,
man.
my son, I just showed him.
Big Monk.
Big Monk. He knows. He's heard about it a little bit. He's heard a little bit about the King
Yeah.
Kong. Probably not as much as
I was
as
showing
Godzilla.
Max Godzilla last night.
I was
Yeah. showing
showing him Godzilla. I swear to God, that kid asked me to watch the same fucking video 50 times. It was top 10 roars in the Monsterverse.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, it was dope as fuck. He got
Mothra.
Raiden.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, he loves Mothra. He's like, Mothra, is that Godzilla's sister? I'm like, damn near,
That's
bro.
cool.
Yeah.
And then this is just me and him like all night. And he's like, I'm Mecha Godzilla and you're regular Godzilla. Let's fight.
beating your ass.
Yeah, it's beating the shit out of me. But I'm so excited for
I
that.
love Godzilla, don't get me wrong, but I've always been a huge fan of King Kong.
So are you Team Kong?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I'm Team Godzilla.
There's
Well,
a-
they got to
there's-
team up together.
I know.
Did you ever play
Let's
the?
not kill it for everyone.
Did you play the? It's a PlayStation game originally, I think, but I ended up playing it on the GameCube more. I had it on both.
From the movie?
But Rampage. It's
Oh,
a game
no.
called Rampage.
Yeah, I know what
where
you're talking about.
You can
The monsters?
You fight on
Yes.
the buildings. It's the
Is it the
wormhole,
movie they
not
made for The Rock? That one? You know what I'm talking about? It's based off the video. It's based
I
off the
think
game.
so, but I didn't watch it.
I haven't watched it either, but it's based off the game. Though.
terrible,
Yeah, it's
bro.
bad. You don't want to watch
The
it.
movie's horrible.
The game.
It's
the
based
game
off the
was
game, though,
So
yeah.
fun. To
Sorry,
play.
Rock.
That was
Don't punch me.
One of my favorites, and that's. I mean, the original King Kong, like the back in the day King Kong, not the old one. There's a really old.
Bro,
King
the
Kong.
old Godzillas are fucking hilarious.
See, I don't think I've seen the old,
Japanese
old
one.
one.
1954 is the first year they dropped.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit looked hilarious. And then like the 70
All
ones, it's like
I'm
toys.
saying is they better do a good job. Like I it's the same feeling I have for when they put Superman and Batman together, like versus each other. I was like, oh, here's the only thing I'm asking for. Please do not fuck this up. Please let it be a good fight. Do not just let one just fucking eat the fuck out of
And
it.
it's
Going
not
back and
going
watching
to
that
be.
movie, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
as it was.
Yeah.
Look, though, I don't think it's going to be like that because, like Vince said, oh, what if they team together? We all kind of know they're going to. They're going to. So,
gonna
without
have
that
to.
being said, I've dived kind of deep into it a little bit. They're going to be about the same size, which, if you notice, they switched the sizes of Kong and Godzilla in different movies quite a bit.
Yeah, they do.
So they're roughly going to be the same size. Godzilla's obviously going to be a little bit taller than
I think
Kong.
they're saying when it comes to scale that Godzilla is like a 350 foot
Exactly.
something, and King Kong in his
Just
last
under
movie was only like
100. Now he
and
gained
now
more.
He's going to be about 300.
Exactly, yeah. So it's going to be a good... The trailer basically tells a lot to it. And I watched a video about the trailer where I was like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? It shows you a little bit.
That comes out. It was supposed to come out on my birthday.
Bro, I
But
know.
they postponed it for 6 days, which I don't really understand.
I know, right?
But 6 days after. So we need to go watch that.
I'm down to fucking go watch in the theaters because I think that's the best
Crazy.
way it's going to be.
Yeah.
That
And there's not gonna be a lot of people there.
Oh my god.
That's even better.
No, for this one, I feel like the movie theater's gonna be packed for this movie.
They can't.
Well, I'm letting you know it's gonna be.
We need to rent out a
We need
theater
a- yeah,
last
we need
dab
a-
night.
A last dab fucking Godzilla and King Kong. Look, when I was a kid, I used to have a plush egg. And it had a zipper, and you unzipped it, and you turn it inside out, and it's fucking Godzilla. And you know what I mean? Like, and then you fucking put it back, and you fucking zip it up, and it's a little egg, and you sleep with
Well,
it.
like I was saying, man, 2021. Huge side of it for me is just the Marvel.
Eternals.
Yeah, Phase 5 beginning of Marvel. I mean, there's so much good shit coming out in 2021 when it comes to movies and shows. I've recently, which I've already watched it, but I've recently got Courtney into watching Peaky Blinders. I don't know if you guys have watched that or not yet.
I have not,
I've
but
heard
I
of it.
saw
Oh my
you
God.
watching it. I've heard it's good.
Peaky
I'm trying to
Blinders
get through
is
Sopranos.
Beautiful, man.
It's really good, though.
But what I wanted to ask you was like,
Gabagoom.
Courtney was watching Peaky Blinders, which is like British, UK, like that.
Industrial
setting.
Revolution.
Yeah,
right,
that side of the world. But Tom Hardy's in it in Peaky Blinders, and he's literally my favorite character in that series.
The guy that plays the Scarecrow. We talked about him, right?
Tom Holland's in a lot of shit, if you think
Tom
about
Hardy.
it. Oh, Tom Hardy. I thought you said Tom Holland.
Dude, he's fucking.
He's in a lot
Venom.
of stuff,
I
too,
mean,
yeah.
dude, his
Snowpiercer.
The
movie
Revenant.
list is. But that's what I wanted to ask you about. Is he came out with a movie I think in 2012. It was called Lawless.
We're still talking
No.
about Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
No, I haven't seen it.
And that's what I wanted to ask and see if you guys have seen it because
2012?
she was like smacking me.
I remember he came out with Warrior.
Yeah, she was like smacking me and shit. She's like, "How have you not seen this?"
I have
movie?"
Piss
not.
the fuck off.
Yeah, because like
Oh, I think yeah.
because
It looks good.
Tom Hardy's the main character, and it's like American old school gangster
Yeah.
setting, but the Peaky Blinders
Bootleggers.
is like British, so like it's a whole different setting in the show. But she was like, "This reminds me so much."
Shia?
of
Okay,
that
I get what
movie."
you're saying.
That's why Courtney watched it, Shia.
Yeah, she's obsessed with Shia LaBeouf, and then I was like, "Have you
Fuck
seen?"
Shia LaBeouf. You can do it.
I asked her. I was like, "Have you seen Tax Collector? His new movie?
Bro, I heard that was good.
With the
Movie
when he's
where
all
he
tattooed.
literally
Yeah,
tattooed his whole
yeah.
body
Yeah.
for the movie.
He looks like a.
It's on Hulu. It's on Hulu right now.
What's it called? Tax Collector?
Yep.
It's where he's all he literally
He
tattooed
tattooed
his
his
body.
whole body. No joke. tattoos either.
He looks like a
it's the real
Sicario
deal.
kind of, I think, right?
Dude, he's so fucking crazy. I love a lot of his movies, but he is a nutcase.
What's that movie where? Is it Suburbia? No, what's
Wait,
where he's
with
where
him?
he's on house arrest?
Oh, that's
Disturbia.
Disturbia.
Yeah,
that's a
great movie.
classic.
That's a good movie.
That's a
Yes.
classic.
That's a great.
Vince, not to completely switch topics, but I think it's a good one. So earlier you were talking to me about, early humans' brains. Well, basically, our skulls and our brains have gotten bigger over time. You know what I mean? And we've been able to see that over just looking at skulls from the past and then putting it into comparison with right now and the future. And
What's really crazy about that too is they found that even in animals. With
right?
Like I mean, cats and dogs are not the best example, but a lot of animals that have been around for a super long time, they find the same thing, that their brains and skulls have even kind of adapted and grown in that sense that we're talking about.
So I guess about 50,000 years ago, we discovered fire, which they theorized led to us being able to cook meat, and so our bodies process it differently, leading to our brain growing. I think it's like 10 times the size of. Like, there was no explanation for our brain developing
At all.
and now it's just like that's what they're theorizing. Like our discovery of fire led to that, and
Yeah, because cooked meat is just it's safer for you, like you said, more proteins, different.
and then like once it like
Enzymes.
snowballed into an effect of okay, then we start to learn how to civilize like groups, and then once we learn how to farm, we start to stay on one land for farming, and then we create cities and
Yep.
armies to protect those cities and stuff like that, and that's when civilization really took into birth into that. But that's
It's crazy to me, like, I mean, this is not off tangent in what we're talking about with our brains and everything, but like, it just blows my mind that back in the day, and we can go super into this, but like, just the pyramids and like all this older shit that was built back in the day.
It's so
think of what
unexplainable.
it's like leading into, like you were talking about from
How
coffee.
did they build that?
Yeah.
Like, it just blows my mind that like we have this idea of we learned the wheel, like it's the wheel, and like that type of idea to going into like no electronics, no technology back in the day, but somehow we had the fucking smarts to do and build and create some of the things that we have. And like I'm saying, like the fucking pyramids, which there's a bunch of conspiracies that wasn't even built by us. And all that. I'm not trying to get into that side of it. We can if you want, but I'm
down to get into that side
I'm just
of
trying to
it.
say the blocks.
Because look, that is the side of it. They say it's impossible for humans to move. So either there were giants, which they've found. That's no bullshit. They have found bones.
Yeah, for sure.
That are large femur to where people would
Homo
be
sapiens
10
back in the day
feet tall.
Like different
crazy
offsets
big
of
compared to us. They were like Cody size because we call Cody caveman, but like
They died
fucking
off
that
and
big
we-
head,
Yeah.
just
But there would be a reason why they're not around anymore. You know what I mean?
that is has the development of the brain.
Exactly, because what if they didn't
overtaken
have
the brute instinct of
size.
body and size?
Yeah, I think that would, because smarts will always outweigh brute force.
Our ability to communicate as a large group.
Think about
really.
it. You got ants.
'Cause-
You know what I mean? They're super small, but they can move things
I
that
feel
are.
like back in the day, the size aspect that we're talking about of being a caveman or whatever is like they survived because of their size. Whether it come to heat, fighting, survival,
Animals,
whatever it is, the size helped them. But nowadays, what keeps you surviving is the instinct of your intelligence and your brain function.
It continues to like your memory, like
It's even with UFC
evolves.
fighting. Like, you can be the biggest, baddest motherfucker, but if you know how to fight and know how to knock someone out and fight,
If you have that
it's all
plan.
about. It's all about. If you have more intelligence, you can fight someone bigger than you just because you know the IQ side of things.
So
Like,
some people with the whole pyramid things, bro, and I know you said we get to that side. I do want to, because like you said earlier, I was talking to my buddy Coffee about it.
you want to brew?
Yeah, hook me up, brother. was talking to my buddy Coffee about it. You know, it's aliens, man. A lot of people think there was alien communication and help back in those times to move and to create these just almost unfathomable creations back then.
We're seeing, you know, the monoliths shit that we've talked about. Which
Yep.
I know there's no, you know, proof to that it's leading to anything specific yet, but we all know we got the pyramids. We all know.
Is it weird that that there were pyramids being built at different places in the world around the same time period?
Yeah, all at the same
Like
time.
Asia,
There's no way that they would have communication
Africa,
with each other.
Mexico.
Well, it's like I don't think Mythbusters, the actual show, did it, but there's all these Mythbusters out there that have tried to prove some of these theories wrong or right when it comes to these pyramids. But like everybody goes to these ancient pulley systems to where they use the wind, ropes, and
even animals, huge animals. I've seen pictures with elephants and shit.
That's
Stonehenge.
how they built it. Yeah, and then like you got stone. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy.
But how would they all just have that same? Think about it though. There's different religions. There's different ethnicities. There's different cultures. How would they all get to the same realization to say we're building pyramids for their gods? It's all religion.
I was going to say it was all a religion.
It's all religion, but their religions all point to things in the sky that come down and give you information.
Well, here's the other thing too that you got to think about is like back in the day. We didn't have technology. Not everything was civilized. You don't have all these big buildings. You don't have things out in space. You don't have the light shining off.
Literally,
So, say you are an alien. Are you more acceptable to come to an Earth or a planet that has all this fancy giant this, and that, like what you see today with jets and planes and skyscrapers and all these big things that we have on Earth now? Compared to being back in the day where nothing was civilized, all you saw was mountains and these little huts and these little this and that. I think if from an alien side of things, I think it's way more acceptable to believe that they visited back in the day than what they would now. Aliens come past us or visit us or whatever now, and they're leery on the fact because we're smart now.
Yeah,
we know things.
We're
now.
close to
We're
their
getting closer,
mindset,
and that's what makes me believe like there was aliens back in the day.
Did they manipulate our DNA, our thought process, I think some religions damn near are talking about like aliens that we talk about today. You know what I mean? Stuff flying around, things coming down in a chariot, you know what I mean, to talk to you type deal, like giving you this information to build these entire fucking buildings and the pyramids and just I believe that there was, you know, a little bit of manipulation.
And you guys know Mr. Kopner.
Yes,
Me and
shout
Vince
out.
have had some great conversations about him. But he does a really, really good job. He's a science teacher at our school, for everybody that doesn't know. But this man that we're talking about does a really, really good job if you get into conversation with him about explaining not only scientific sides, but the religion side of space, religion, whatever it is. And he's had one of the most mind-blowing conversations with me in my life that I've ever had when it comes to what Logan was saying, where it's like you have all these religions where it's like their gods come up from the space or they come up from the sky or whatever, and it's all about the stars lining and all this. Well, he sat down and explained to me the scientific side of how life on Earth would have never happened if it wasn't for the way our planet system is aligned with. And I know there's plenty of other planets, but the planet system that we know as human beings, the 8 planets that we have.
9.
Is it 8 or 9?
Oh, did Pluto get off the planet
Fuck,
list?
I don't know. They
No,
look
Pluto's-
back and forth.
I think
Pluto's
Pluto
off
got
the
off
list.
the list.
Pluto's
I
off
think
the
they
list because
did,
we used
bro.
to have 9, and now it's 8. They don't consider.
That's unfortunate.
They don't consider it not a planet, obviously, but it's not in our planet system. But he explained to me that if it wasn't for all of the planets being aligned and the gravity and the way everything is
rotates around the sun,
around itself and the sun, that life would have never been capable on Earth. So you get that into your head of, okay, all these planets and all these stars and all this gravitational pull and all this shit is so perfectly aligned that no other planet that we've ever found has life on it.
Yeah.
But somehow it's capable on our planet because of those things. And then he got into the side of, okay, he's like, you got Moses, you got all these Greek gods, you got all this religions that's saying it's this God that did this and did this. He's like, what if you took the stereotypical alien thought that we have as human beings of, okay, they fly around in their saucers or their ships or whatever, and they do shit in the space that we don't know about, and then you take the idea of common gods being able to, well, oh, this god moved this star to do this,
right,
and this god did this in space and blew this up, or what. So you put both of them together. What if aliens are the gods? What if aliens are the people that moved the fucking planets and aligned them in the way that they did to create the what we are as human beings? To think that there is a perfect world that set all those planets up in the exact same way that needed to be and able to have life on this planet, I truly believe in that thought. Like, I've thought about it so many times ever since I've had this conversation, to think that we are in the perfect dot in the universe, in these galaxies, to be able to have life and to not think that there was something else behind it.
Right.
Because we always think about, okay, what if a meteoroid or an asteroid hits Earth and spins us off of our rotation? What if it moves us from that spot that's perfect for us to live? That's never happened. Not saying it won't, because
Right.
it takes years and years and years. And I
We've been
understand
hit
that.
by asteroids, though.
But
It's just it hasn't been
it's
enough.
like, what if there is that thing?
The
What if
moon
there
takes
is
a lot of
something
our
else
asteroids, too.
out there.
Yeah. What if Mars was where we were at first? And you know what I mean? Some
something
type
happened.
of something happened to where we took its spot.
Yeah.
Because they've proved that Mars at one point had, you know
Was-
what I mean, had
yeah.
water.
Was
There's
the
too
moon
No,
many.
there's still water on Mars. It's just in the northern and southern caps, and it's not
Frozen?
Yeah, it's frozen.
Frozen, not accessible.
was
basically.
was the moon a piece of the Earth before, and did
That
it
is
break
the
off?
theory. That is the theory. We got hit by an asteroid, and it basically exploded so much of the Earth that it started, the gravitational pull, like Mike was saying, it brought all that debris together, and then it started wrapping around us. But, bro, I've heard different
I cannot
theories.
remember.
I've heard different theories, and not to go completely AWOL, but one of the theories is that it's like a ship, bro.
Like
You know
a
what I mean?
Nazi moon space base.
Yeah, or like a fucking alien ship
Death
that is
Star.
fucking watching us.
It's the fucking Death
A
Star.
giant impact theory proposes the
Yep.
moon formed during a collision between the Earth and another small planet about the size of Mars.
There we go. That was that's what created our fucking moon, and Mars was in our position at first, and then boom,
Badass.
that created life.
Yes, go down. Go to
Have you ever heard of the
video.
Fermi paradox?
If we didn't
Yeah,
have the
I've
moon,
heard
we
of
didn't
that.
have
I've
life.
heard of that.
Bro, when we didn't have the moon, we didn't have life, and then the moon came, and it really did create life, bro. We wouldn't have life without our moon. We'd have no tides. The weather would
That's
be
what I'm
fucked
saying.
up.
If you're a religion-based person, and I know this is more of the Greek side, so maybe it's not your typical religion, but like if you're able to think that a God or Jesus made this, and I'm not good with the Bible, so forgive me. And I know there's specific things that like says he did this or whatever. I'm saying if you're able to believe that A, God or Jesus did this, or B, Moses can part the Red Sea, or that Ares can move stars, or whatever it is with these gods, then why aren't you acceptable to the fact that maybe there's something in our system, solar system, that controls that? That maybe your God is a real thing, it's just not what you made it to believe. Because we got all of our ancient religions and all these gods and everything come from the people in the past.
His story,
Yeah.
it can be manipulated. You know what I mean? History can be manipulated. I like that, bro. I like that idea.
Think of how much so when they wrote the original Bible back in time.
People always ask, like, have you read the Bible? It's like,
Think
Right.
of how many times it's been passed down and rewritten and retranslated and shit like that.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of people don't believe that the Bible we have today is necessarily the one that God had chosen the people to right.
Yeah.
Because like Vince just said, it can be manipulated. I mean, we have whitewashed history, and even that term has nothing to do with race. Like, there has been people who have completely manipulated the history that we know. I mean, what we learn in schools is not entirely what has happened, and I feel bad about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my son's in preschool, basically kindergarten, and they tell him, what was dude who came? Christopher Columbus. I said, Carter, I'm not trying to like go against, but that's wrong.
Yeah,
like, bro, there were people here, Native Americans, that we were all. This continent was already known by people. It was known by people. It was not like he stumbled across this. There were already people that have known.
It just wasn't a recorded history of like.
Or it was recorded and they blanked it out so they could create some bullshit Christopher Columbus idea. Like, he's just the savior. He just discovered this huge fucking continent. It's
true.
I don't believe that, bro. People knew that.
Bro.
Huh?
They didn't even think of how much disease they killed everybody from disease.
That's disease, and then just said, "Oh fuck it, we're just gonna completely take this land because I don't know, religion." But at the same time, that's history.
If you look at the side of, like, we all are agreeing on the fact that Native Americans were already here, and that
100%.
If you look at, and I'm not, maybe it's not stereotypical, but like if you look at the side of Native Americans in the past, they're very spiritual people. So
that's not stereotypical at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not. They lived their life based off of what they knew through the spiritual world and what they believed
Not
through
the land.
Yes. But then you get Christopher Columbus to come over, and it changes the script of they didn't take any side of the spiritual world and make the world what we know it as in today. They took it as of
a business, bro.
I mean, it is like the business side of things, but they took it and flipped the script of like, oh, this is what happened. None of that happened.
Yeah.
Don't listen to them. This is what we know. This is how it was.
Yep. Which is like, that's bullshit because there can't just be one side to it. And damn, right when you said that, it's like, bro, first of all, we humans created fucking pyramids, like we were saying earlier, all these huge cities, and you're gonna try to tell me that we didn't know about a continent till 1600? That's fucking bullshit, bro. Like, what is the even intent to do that? I don't get it. You know what I mean? I really don't get it.
I don't either. What do you know about this Fermi paradox, Vince? Because I've heard.
Oh yeah, but click that in. I want to see this.
So it's like the theory of like how many stars are out there. So for every grain of salt on the earth, there's like 10,000 stars out in space.
Grain of sand.
Yeah, grain of sand. Sorry, grain of sand on Earth. And so that the theory is that there's enough stars out there that there would be other livable planets out.
100%. I agree with that.
I think this theory says that like there's certain reasons why aliens haven't chosen to reach out to us. So say they're too far and too recent in their evolution to reach out to us. So like they're like us. So they categorize civilizations in like not tiers. It's certain like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Levels.
Yeah, it's like so we're at level 1. So they base civilizations off of how they use their energy, their resources. So 1 is you use all your planet's resources for energy. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at. We're almost maxed out on level 1. Level 2 is when you use all of your sun's resources in your
solar system.
Yeah, solar system. And then once you go to level 3, it's all of the resources in your galaxy. Yeah, and then you go into using different galaxies, and that's level 4. So that's like
some Rick and Morty shit.
Yeah. So once you get to like we could get to level 2 in theory based on being able to build structures that uses power from the sun, like fusion,
solar flares.
Yeah, using power.
We could use honestly, I think that nuclear energy is one of the greatest things because basically, like one of the episodes. Oh, we were talking about the God particle.
We're controlling the sun in a.
You go underwater, right? Put shit underwater. Basically, like you said, with that fucking that big ass tunnel that combines the particles. Yeah. You do that underwater, and it creates a fuck ton of fucking steam and shit.
Yeah.
You collect that and spin, turbines or whatever with it, and then boom, you have energy. It's so sustainable.
We have the
We have it. We do
to
it. I just don't know why we haven't scaled it.
Because our Earth
is dangerous.
Our Earth has fallen into a monopoly in the sense of we don't care what the next big thing is. We're only caring about what we can make money off of. Money is like everything. It's what makes the world go round. That's what they say. But literally, it kind of is. It really is. Like, we don't give a fuck if, there's a new thing that we can make this Earth last however much.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Not kill all these people.
If it's going to take all this money away, fuck that. We don't want to do that.
We aren't going to do it. Yeah.
That's why, like, solar power, this and that, cars, airplanes, all that. That should be a huge topic of like, we can power all these things that are powered off gas and all this off of solar energy, but we're not doing it.
Yeah, or water.
It's like we have all these energy plants that are not solar powered, but we want to continue to use the other form of energy that we're using.
Plentiful planets.
The universe spans 92 billion light years in diameter and it's growing.
Universe as in our solar system, or universe as in everything?
Universe as in universe, yeah.
Wow. 92 billion light years.
13.82 billion years old. That's crazy. 3,000 confirmed planets so far in our solar system.
See, I don't understand how they would be able to know the time when it fucking happened. I don't think that's true at all. You know what I mean? I think it's a rough guesstimate.
I think you're measuring light at like... So if we see an explosion from 3 billion light years away, then it happened so many million years ago.
Right, but I don't think they
might not have like reached like the pinnacle of.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think they actually know. No. I think it's just a working
good
theory
guesstimate
of how far the telescope can see. Really, they're probably maxed out of like, or there's probably like calculations they can do to like, okay, if we can only reach this far, then.
If we had this much more power, we could obviously see this far.
That's one thing I was going to get into on was, time in general. But, like, if you look at the evolution side of humans, which we've been talking about a little bit, and then we get into the time aspect of it, and it's like the way we live as humans now, and, you have your ancient theories of being nocturnal where the nighttime... where the moon is out is when people strive, but we obviously know now from science that we get our nutrients from the sun.
Yes.
But it's like, what I wanted to get into was time difference when it came into like, say you work a second or third shift, and the role and the effect that can play on a human being's body and mind compared to living the stereotypical go to bed at night, wake up in the morning life cycle. And it's like, Vince, for sure, I know a little bit from my past of working a second or third shift job that there's just something about waking up in the morning. And I mean, it's also kind of a work thing because we're all so used to working not every day, but a majority of our life we're used to working. And that's just how life is, quote unquote. But like, there's something about waking up every day and the sun not being out,
and it affects
when you're up. It's like your body's so used and so, persuaded into this idea of, I'm supposed to be asleep when it's dark out, and I'm supposed to be awake when it's light out.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing that affected me was like when I woke up from my shift to go into work, and the moon's still out, and then I go to work and work however many hours, and then it's light time out. It's just it's a weird feeling of like, what am I doing up at this time?
I was literally going to say that.
What brought me to this? And obviously we go into the work side of things, but it plays a huge mental role, man.
I always felt tired all the time. I felt like I was always trying to catch up on sleep, but I never felt caught up.
Like, I always, when I was doing that, I would literally get like, if I was lucky, I'd get 4 hours of sleep a night because I'm so used to the not even the American side of things, but the just that idea of, oh, I go to bed at like 10 o'clock at night, get up in the morning. Well, I was so used to okay, I can stay up late at nights and still be able to get a few hours sleep, function properly as a human being the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it got to that point where I was literally going to bed at 11 o'clock at night, 11, 12 o'clock at night, and then I'd have to be up in 3 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm getting 3 hours of sleep,
It's not good.
going to do manual labor
Yeah, that's not
in
good.
a place, and it's like
It can literally
just-
affect you.
it's just so weird. I cannot explain it in my feelings. Is like when you go to bed and it's nighttime out, it's dark, the moon is there, and then you wake up a short few hours later and the moon is still there. It throws you through this loop of like, did I even sleep?
Right.
Mm.
Did you know? Like, is
Did I
this-
get anything
Yeah,
out
what
of it?
happened?
What
Yeah.
is going on? And it's a very weird thing.
I feel like my heart was always felt tight whenever like I wouldn't get enough sleep. I don't know if that's probably not good, but it was weird. I don't know. Like my brain felt foggy and everything.
Oh.
Like
Oh,
your,
yeah.
your body just doesn't feel right.
But the other thing I wanted to get into
Third person.
was like the Earth is way bigger than what people even imagine in the aspect of we're gonna go. It's nighttime right now, boys. It's dark outside, right?
Right.
So we're gonna go to bed tonight,
Pacers up.
and it's gonna be dark.
Yep.
But guess what's going on the opposite side of the planet?
They're doing their fucking thing.
They're getting up right now, damn near. They're getting up and ready to go to work because the sun's already out on that side of the planet.
Right.
Just that, it sounds so simple to think about, but just imagine that side of time.
What I don't understand is this. They say our Earth is spinning very fast. Look up the speed of the Earth spinning. Tell me how the Earth can be spinning. We're going around the Earth. Or we're going around the planet. Or fuck, we're going around the sun. Sorry. This goddamn fucking halo's got me retarded. We're
not to laugh.
going, yeah, I mean you can. I have no idea what I'm saying. We're going around the sun, right?
Yes.
We're going around the sun. The moon's going around us.
1,000 miles per hour.
So look, we're spinning 1,000 miles per hour at all times. How is one side facing something then?
Just like what I started off with was people don't.
It stops. Like I don't.
It's because you don't understand how big this
Fuck.
planet is. When we get on a plane and
That's
we're like,
true.
all right, I'm going to fly from here to Florida. It'll take me a few hours.
That's true.
Do you fucking understand how...
I can run that long.
Do you understand how far that is? Back in the day, you took a wagon that far.
What is the distance between Indiana and Florida?
It's like 17, 18, 2,000 miles, right?
Yeah, 2000, something like that.
30 miles. What? I said Florida, not Delaware Street. I
No,
ain't
but
trying
like,
to go there.
if you think about it, back in the day, you take a wagon...
A wagon walk, bud. Yeah. Yeah. How about that?
Take me back to speech class.
Yeah.
1,000 miles.
It's only 1,000. Fuck my trip to
We're going
Colorado
1,000 miles per hour. We're spinning 1,000 miles per hour. It's 1,000 miles to Florida. So
It's just the simple
Bro
fact
math.
that people don't understand
wasn't going anywhere with that.
how big the planet is.
Yeah.
They just don't understand that. And then it's just crazy. You can be on a plane ride to China, say, and you're like, all right, I left my airport here in the U.S. at 7 a.m., and once you get to a certain fucking part of the Earth, a certain latitude or longitude, fucking time changes. It's like, oh, it's 7 a.m., now it's fucking 7 p.m. in China.
The day before.
Look.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
So this is
It's
what it
so
says.
weird.
The Earth rotates once every 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4.09053
That's why there's
seconds.
a leap year.
Called
Yep.
the sidereal
Yeah.
period. And its circumference is roughly 40,075 kilometers. Thus, the surface of the Earth at the equator moves at the speed of 460 meters per second, or roughly 1,000 miles per
What's crazy
hour.
is
Dang.
we're sitting down. We're sitting down right now. You feel anything?
I can
moving?
feel it, bro.
Are we moving right now?
Wow!
We're on the gravitron.
Fuck!
I'm not gonna die sober.
Could you imagine that walking down the street somewhere and someone's like, dude, it's fucking going, it's moving.
Oh, okay, so here we go. 1,000 miles per hour is what we spin. What's the highest fucking speed we've reached?
Oh, we don't feel it because
In an
we're spinning.
aircraft.
We're also spinning at 1,000 miles per hour because we're on the Earth. Because we're moving along with
Oh,
it.
there you go. Just like, you get in a car, it's like you don't know. You don't feel like
Feel
you're
you're
going.
going 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you get in a jet,
That's
with
true.
the G-forces, it's like you feel that.
But you're not. You're going from one to another point, and on Earth, we're always going 1,000 miles per hour, so we don't feel any different.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Throw up.
You're not going from 0 to 60. You're constantly at 1,000.
Oh my god.
1,000 miles an hour, boy.
Right, we're not. Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, we aren't going.
You can't
that
slow
fast.
down.
We're always going to
Well,
1,000 miles an hour.
I'm sure you've seen it. I've seen it in Futurama. I've seen it in a few other shows that I can't mention. Not that I can't mention, but I can't think of right now. But you've seen where shows will get into that idea of, oh, well, if we get, they'll fly a spaceship and they'll be like, well, if you get sucked into the gravitational pull that goes around the Earth, that if you go into the gravitational pull at a certain speed and
You
you
can
get sucked in,
slingshot.
and then you can get slung
Mhm.
however it is outside of the...
They did that on Interstellar too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like what that
good one.
idea.
I
of
think
like,
there's math involved. You can
Math,
like hit a
we're-
certain
yeah.
speed of like, all right, we gotta drop the weight.
So here we go. This says, what if Earth stops spinning? And it says, if the Earth stopped spinning suddenly, the atmosphere would still be in motion with the Earth's original 1,100 mile per hour rotation speed at the equator. All of the land masses would be scored clean of anything not attached to bedrock.
That'd be just
That would be
destruction.
fucking crazy,
It'd
bro.
be the maddest tornado fucking tsunami.
I heard-
Just fucking
I heard
because
to-
all the
no,
water
no.
from the ocean
Yeah.
would just
Yeah, bro.
It'd
That'd be
be
the biggest
everywhere.
tsunami ever.
I read today that, or I heard today that if we replace the sun with a black hole, it wouldn't be any different, except that obviously we would freeze to death. But it would, I guess, like it wouldn't suck anything in. I don't know. Does that
Because
make
it's
sense?
so far away, or what?
No,
They
it
said it
sucks
doesn't.
shit
They
in,
said it
but-
doesn't.
just would
it
take
doesn't
so
work
long?
like how we think it does. It's like
Wait a minute.
it's sucking in.
Wait a minute.
It's sucking in light. I don't know.
I want to meet a black hole sucking that light away, boy. I
Hey,
call you a black hole,
I want to use the
bitch.
restroom.
All right, 7:10
Also-
break, and we'll look this up.
Yep.
Also, look
I
up.
do have to use the
if,
restroom.
if we know, I don't know if we actually know, but look up if like the closest black hole.
Oh, let's get that. Yeah, we'll
You know
get
what
back
I'm
to
saying?
that
Where's
after
the closest
17.
black hole?
Fucking word.
So, we were looking up where the closest black hole is that we believe, and apparently, what does that say? 25,000 light years away.
Sagittarius A.
Orbits a sun, not even our
A
sun.
supermassive black hole, a smaller one. Orbits us
It's called-
35.
We've named it
Sagittarius A.
I can't even say it.
Say Sagittarius.
Is it Sagittarius?
Yes,
The
I was
sir.
trying to say
The
six.
closer one is a V616 Monteceratus.
Sagittarius.
A.
A
yeah.
V616. Yeah,
So-
what is that? Monoceres.
We got a black hole.
Hey.
Only 25,000 light years away. You know.
Yeah, it's okay. So yeah, it's 25,000 light years distance.
But according to Vinny, they don't work. Not that they don't work like we think, but like a black hole's not completely what you think it is, as in it just sucks everything in.
Right.
It's got to.
once you reach the what's it called? The fucking
This-
horizon.
Yeah, the speed or whatever that you're talking
So a
about.
black hole is a region of space-time where gravity.
You have to reach fucking the
Yeah. So a black hole is a region of space-time where gravity is so strong that nothing, no particle or even electromagnetic radiation such as light can escape from it. The theory of general relativity predicts that a sufficiently compact mass can deform space-time to form a black hole.
It's like dividing by zero. You can't explain it.
Dude,
What are black holes made of?
Jesus.
Black matter. Or have you ever heard of the theory of dark matter? Like there's like a whole bunch of
Yes.
like weight in the galaxy that they can't measure. They don't really know what it is called. It's like energy floating around in the galaxy that makes up most of our universe that they have no idea what it is.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about that.
Some scientists think black holes were made at the same time as the galaxies they are in. What does a black hole lead to?
We don't know. Interstellar makes you think we know, but it doesn't. We don't know.
It's nothing. They said if you go into a black hole, it's like going down a never-ending hallway that just gets tighter and tighter and tighter that never ends. It's like you only can go one way. Does that make sense? Like
Yep.
space and time only go one way.
Yeah. It says, by their calculations, quantum mechanics could feasibly turn the event horizon into a giant wall of fire. Anything coming into contact would burn in an instant. In that sense, black holes lead nowhere.
So it's like a bunch of nuclear bombs going off all
Yeah.
at once.
But this, however, violates Einstein's general theory of relativity. So it's like,
Well, we need Einstein back because
that's
we
what I'm
got
saying.
questions.
We got
motherfucker.
fucking questions. That would be a goddamn fucking guest.
Put him on the goddamn podcast. Be like, listen, bro, get your chalkboard out or whatever.
Tell us
Time-
everything.
Time slows near a
explain.
black hole too.
Right. So it's like you wouldn't even be able to reach it. You know what I mean? It would get so fucking slow that eventually you would just die before you could even reach it, I feel like. It's no danger to
What was
us.
your question before we went to break? We had what's the closest black hole, but then we had something else.
I feel like we did have something else. I can't remember.
Well, fuck. Well, fuck.
It was about black holes, I think.
It definitely was. I feel
don't
like we
remember.
might have touched. I feel like whatever
I
I
think we
read
covered
got
it.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say it did.
Well, on to a newer topic. Let's fucking talk about this goddamn meme stock. Let's get into
GameStop.
that.
Oh my God. GameStop, AMC.
Mm-hmm.
This shit has gone, and now they're done. So now it's that doggy coin. That was a fucking joke,
Dogecoin.
bro. Doge
Yeah.
or doggy.
That's what I'm saying. The meme stock.
That
bro.
was a
It's-
goddamn joke. But yeah, basically with the whole fucking with the GameStop, bro. So I read about it, and it all comes down to like a short. So it's in
a
stocks,
short squeeze.
yeah, a short is basically you get a broker gives you a stock, and then it rises. You sell said stock. You know what I mean? Get the money.
And it forces
You're
other
betting
people
on it
also-
they're betting on the price to go down, and so
Right.
the Reddit users are buying it and
So it
raising the
goes
price.
up.
So it's fucking
It-
the people that are betting on it
this-
to.
The story
down.
is
Yeah.
absolutely crazy. Just the fact that there's this one super well-known stockholder, I forget his name, but it comes from this Reddit that we're talking about. So there's a Reddit group,
Wall Street bets.
yeah, Wall
Wall
Street
Street
Bets. So
Bets.
there's a Reddit group that completely said "fuck you" to this one guy, and because he bet so much that this GameStop would.
Yeah, he wrote an
It
article,
failed.
right? In
And
Forbes or something.
And all these Reddit users said, you know what? We're gonna rise against. We're gonna say fuck you, and that's exactly what happened. And it's turned into not only just being a big huge meme, but showing everybody in the world
What we
that-
can do.
because there's all these legit memes out right now that says billionaires say, oh, invest your money into stocks, make millions. And then the next slide down, it's like, oh, I invested my money into stocks, now I'm a millionaire. And then it's got the billionaires with their face like, oh shit, we were just kidding. Like, because all these hedge fund people don't really want you to make money. That's just all a scam. the lower to middle class people are figuring out a way to say fuck you to the big one percenters.
Exactly.
And that's what's remarkable to me is that we're showing these top dogs like, you want to fuck with us, we can come back at you if you want us to, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Robinhood, a fucking full blown stock investment company,
Yeah, there's a bunch of
got shut down.
lawsuits.
They're straight up limiting people to fucking trade. That's illegal.
They're literally breaking the law in a way
restricted 8 stocks
because people are like, oh shit, I realize how to make money, and now they're like, oh shit, I can't be giving this out. Like, it's
AMC.
fucking crazy. I've always wanted to get into the stock world, but it's.
I was
very
looking at it a
difficult
couple
to get into.
about 6 months ago. It just takes so much time of your day to follow along,
You-
like
you
news
basically-
and
Here's the thing: it's like
so much.
if I get
man.
rich,
I just have so much time in my day that I cannot.
if I get rich or I hit the lottery, I will invest a lot of money into
I
stocks.
put money in my 401k
But
every check. but-
I'm going to hire someone that's going to manage that for me.
Mhm.
Because
That could
it's
always-
an
that's always a
everyday
thing.
thing. It's a thing
Yeah.
that changes by
You
the
gotta
hour.
be day trade and night trading.
Fucking
all day long.
madness. Wall Street is crazy. It's a crazy world. We
If it was
get
my
into-
day job, would be different. But it's just so much time. You
I
have
think-
to
I
like be
think it's-
watching the market and shit.
I think it's funny to look at from going off of 2020 and like how everything got blown into proportion of being like, oh, something not even that significant happened, but we're gonna blow it into some huge fucking thing. And then here we are. What? We're not even through the first month of
I watch it so
January,
bad.
and what is the biggest story?
Is this
This fucking stock?
Yeah.
He's like, come on,
Hey, come on.
yeah.
Come on.
No, but it's just crazy to think about that. Like in the past year and a half, no matter what happens in America, I'm not going to say on this earth, but America, for the most part, it's like no matter what happens, it gets blown out of the water.
Yeah.
And it's like back in the day, if we had the same story, it wouldn't have been as big as it was. It's because I'm not
Media.
going to blame it on COVID. I'm not going to blame it necessarily completely on media. It is a heavy thing on media, but it's like us people nowadays, dude, something happens and we take it to the max. We try our best to fucking shoot that shit into the skies and just fucking roll with it.
Is it crazy how the internet's changed so much of society? Like how we can create a movement like that Reddit thing?
Yeah, right there on the internet where it's not even a
fucking
real
nuts,
fucking
man.
place. You know what I mean?
That couldn't have happened 20
It's almost
years
like
ago.
faith, bro.
30 years ago, it couldn't have happened.
You got to have faith in this person that's
Yeah.
telling you what to do.
Yeah,
You don't
hold,
even know.
Hold,
him.
don't sell.
You don't even
sell.
know this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
sell.
fucking
Think
hell.
about January of last year, 2020, which is so fucking weird. That's a whole year.
Yeah.
It was loaded with shit, and I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it's damn near happening again. Like, fuck, I think 2021 is
You
going to
guys
be.
remember during COVID, like the big, and we can call it a meme too, but the big outbreak of like, oh, everybody's got to go buy toilet paper.
Dude, that was so
Yeah,
Toilet
it
paper
was
was
huge.
being stolen out of fucking
The
stalls.
row.
Dude, people would steal toilet paper
Out of people's
stuff-
fucking carts.
Exactly. It was a
Yeah, give me
fucking.
that.
So
Give me that
guess
shit.
what happened to the fucking toilet paper companies? You know how much fucking money they
Should
made?
have invested.
Yeah,
They had the
if
guy
you
from
invested
Breaking
in
Bad
toilet
laying on
paper,
the big pile of money.
Yeah.
Jesus, if you invested in toilet paper last year, you were fucking rich.
I'm going to make toilet paper out of hemp. We should be the first ones.
It's got the Last Dab logo
Yeah.
on every single piece.
Every
We need to
single
make
piece.
shirts. I was looking at crew necks earlier. We need to do that.
Look at what?
Crew necks.
Crew necks? Yeah. Look that up. We could make some badass fucking t-shirts and sweatshirts and.
nipple tassels for me, bro. So I want some Last Dab nipple tassels.
That's what I want.
I've talked to my boss about where he gets our company shirts and shit made from. Not that it's like some crazy good company or whatever.
Right.
But I've been talking to him about where he goes, and that I've told him about the podcast and everything. I was like, we're trying to get some like merchandise, stickers, whatever. I told him all about it.
That'd be kind of dope.
And he's been
last dab right there.
he's been telling me about a lot of stuff about the company he uses. So Custom Ink. I've used them a lot before.
Yeah, that's who made my gaming shirts.
You know the Conor McGregor mugshot picture shirt?
That's where you got off that?
That's where I got it off of, because they allow you to just upload an image
Yeah.
to a shirt and they'll print it on a shirt for you. That is the company that I used for the last, or not the last ad, but for the Conor McGregor fucking. Oh, dude, that is sick as fuck.
Well, I can make it like big. Obviously, I can change the picture.
Round
but
it out, yeah.
Ooh, boy, you got me
I just have to upload
excited.
the right thing.
So I'm saying,
Can you imagine we get some
dope-ass
fucking
shit.
some of our beautiful viewers out there wearing some nice stuff.
Yeah, shout out if anyone wants some t-shirts, or if you think maybe like a mug, that'd be kind of fucking
Hey,
dope.
that's what we
You
want
can make
to
masks.
Masks.
We can make masks. We can make hats. We can make shirts. We can make
Cups.
stickers. We can make cups. Fuck, we can make a goddamn
Bags.
condom if you want.
Oh, he be fucking on the last
She's
dab.
like, you got a condom? He's like, yes, the last dab, baby. It goes on and on.
And it's my last condom. This is the only one I have
this is the
left.
last-
so
this is the last
I
condom.
better last.
Yeah. God damn.
It goes hand in hand. Look, stickers go down to the sticks. What the
I
fuck
got a
is
bunch
that?
of sticker companies we can use
Mhm.
for sure.
Sticker mule and all kinds of shit.
Sticks are the way to go. I love stickers.
Hey, speaking of
We
stickers,
just figure out what we wanted to say.
I want to do a shout out real quick. This is Jake's girlfriend, for you two that don't know, and for everybody that doesn't know. This is my buddy Jake that I work with, and his girlfriend went to school for art, and there's like a name for it. But she went to school for it. She is very, 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 very fucking talented when it comes to stickers and artwork. She does paintings. She does drawings. She's even actually getting into tattoo work
She
now.
needs to draw our fucking logo.
Well, here's the thing: is I've been talking to her a lot, and I bought some of what she does is she'll draw a picture, like whether it's a painting or drawing, and then she'll get that design that she made, and she's been making them into stickers. I don't know if you guys saw in my story the stickers.
Maybe I did.
Yeah, some of the stickers I got. But I want to shout her out. Her name is Lexi Rose Art. So LEXIEROSE Art on Instagram. I'm pretty sure she has a Twitter. I could be wrong, but that's where I follow her at. She has a bunch of very, 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 very cool art designs. She's actually just got into the digital art design, to where you can go on a tablet or a computer and make pictures into a digital, like, electronic anime cartoon looking. She's getting into the huge digital,
Like graphic design.
yeah, graphic digital design. And I just wanted to shout her out because I just bought some of her stickers recently, and she's come out with a lot more than the ones that I just bought. And I think she's very, very fucking cool. So you guys should check her out. She's even did to where she goes to a store. Like, some of these companies or stores have paid her to come into the store, and she'll do like a full art mural, like, of the company. Like, she'll make a whole wall of whatever the company is. Like, she's so fucking talented. It's crazy. She's like one of those people, man, that you really don't meet very often. Like, just you look at their artwork and you're just like, holy shit. Like,
Yeah,
how do you even begin to make some of the things?
She needs to fuck make some shit for us, bro. That'd be dope.
That is her name, Lexi Rose Art. You can follow her on Instagram, like I said, or she has another @ that you can follow her on Instagram of just Lexi Rose. I think it's Lexi Rose Hall. I could be wrong.
You want to shout out Garrett's mixtape?
Oh yeah, we definitely need to shout out Mumia, which is MUMIA. Just came out. I think it was on
Friday.
last Friday. Yeah, last Friday. So one of our call-ins, Garrett Crow. He's a beat maker, beat producer, DJ, whatever you want to call him. You can follow him on Instagram at Quinn. We've said that before, but he just came out with a little mixtape album called Mumia, and you guys should check that out. I actually
Hell yeah.
haven't got to listen to it, so sorry about that myself, Garrett. But I know from the past with he's got this thing called the Little Crate Sessions, and some of his past mixtapes that he's come out with. that he makes some really, really cool, interesting. I wouldn't say aesthetic music, but he makes some shit that's not your typical, oh, it's just a beat to rap to, or oh, it's just this or that. He makes some really, really interesting music that makes you think about the meaning and what he ties into it, because he does a really good job with that. He's and we've talked about this too before, but he's also been in some bands, some jazz bands, and everything like that, to where he plays live music. He knows a lot about what he's doing. Hit him up. He's a great guy.
That's always he's really close to meeting his goal for people buying like the album.
Yeah.
So
he did. What I think
go
one
support
thing that's
him.
really cool is he still sells
local.
cassette
Yeah.
tapes.
That's fucking badass.
We'll get his shit put on cassette tapes. Gosh damn it.
That's awesome, bro. That's some fucking
But
old
yeah,
school
that's cool
shit.
as shit. That's, I mean, you don't meet an artist, especially unknown, very small underground artists that do that type of
I
stuff.
saw in his link tree he had our conversation with him. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
no,
badass.
he hit me up after the podcast and told me that he had a lovely time.
That's
and that
cool.
he was
Awesome.
honored to be on here.
Returning. That's my dog.
And, you know, speaking of, if you guys wanted to do any call-ins, any personal visits here at the Last Dab, you guys got to let us know. You gotta show us the interest, and we
Hit
will
us
put
up.
you on. We had one of the fucking funnest times with Dylan.
Yep. Fight
on the
night was a
night.
blast.
I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know it was a little longer, but truly, truly amazing night.
I think it
And
was packed filled
It
with good
just,
fun.
I think it showed me that was focused on fight night, which we were obviously already hyped about. But even if it could have been anything, just to have a guest on
Yep.
here.
Yeah, we're just
That
hanging out.
It
energy.
showed me like just how much fun it was to just have someone on here and talk whatever we wanted about. I mean, fuck, we were calling Dana White a fucking Fazoli's breadstick. We were,
Uncircumcised penis.
it was just the amount of fun we
unlimited.
had. It was awesome. So we really want you guys to come on.
Because we can do the same thing with you. It'd be great.
Yeah, we can talk about whatever you guys want.
We have a fucking blast, I'm telling you.
Man, I broke the seal already.
Oh, trust me, I've been holding it.
Oh, man. What's the Pacer game update? Are we still winning? Because I think it's about second half now.
I'm gonna break it.
He said, "I'm gonna break it." ESPN Latin.
Oh, we gotta watch that, bro. We're gonna get cursed.
Yeah, they're winning 71-62.
71-62. I like it. Middle of the third.
Try to move the score. Yeah, we got our YouTube up now. We got Facebook up. So that's cool.
For sure. We're out on Instagram. You guys already knew, but now we do have a Facebook account. We have a YouTube account.
Yeah,
that
I'm going
we're-
through and backtracking the make videos for YouTube. So we'll have the audio on YouTube now.
And here in short future, we have Jared gone at the moment. We have a lot of stuff that we've wanted to come out with video-wise, but we're going to wait till Jared gets back, and we're going to start showing some small clips of the Last Dab, let you guys kind of get an inside view, let you kind of see what we do here, and maybe get you guys interested in coming here and being part of it. Drinking a beer, having some fun. Dude, I wish Jared was here, not only for the God and space and alien conversation that we had, but I don't know if he's been caught up on the WandaVision yet. And
I think he's more. I think he is, maybe, possibly. I'm not sure.
I just can't.
He was asking me about it.
I can't get over just the whole next year or two of Marvel. It's just going to be absolutely nuts, man.
Almonds.
I've surpassed him on Sopranos, though. I'm in like season 3.
Who, Jay?
Mm,
I might have to start watching it.
it's good.
Got him.
Makes you like the mafia life. Like, oh, that's kind of cool. Shit.
That
Tony Soprano's a
gangster
badass. Yeah.
Crack another beer open for the boys. Well, think this is a wrap.
Yeah.
Right on, brothers.
This is the last dab. Thanks for listening. Hit us up on Facebook and YouTube now, our newest social media platform.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Search the Last Dab podcast.
Yep, same as everything else. The Last Dab podcast. Shout us out. Hope you guys are enjoying. Please hit us up with some feedback.
Shout out
Yeah.
Jay out in Cali.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be safe, Jay.
Yep, he's there. He's having a good time.
All right, next week will be Super Bowl. We'll be.
Ooh, it's going to be a good
fun
one.
time.
All right,
Tell us what you think. Who's winning?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and we out.